the options.
Okay, so locate the answer in the text before looking at the choices.
It helps avoid being misled by distractors. Eliminate the obviously wrong ones. If you're stuck between two, trust your understanding of the text. These usually follow the text order too.
And this applies to other choice-based questions too, like sentence endings.
Yeah, the same principle. Understand the first part, locate the relevant text, then evaluate the ending options. It works for choosing multiple answers as well.
This is really practical stuff. Knowing these strategies feels like half the battle. Now, let's talk about avoiding mistakes, especially ones linked to the computer format. What trips people up?
Obvious one first. Misclicks and typos. Easy to do when you're rushing.
Mhm.
Clicking the wrong radio button, typing errors in completion tasks.
Especially in listening or writing, I guess?
Yes, but even in reading for completion types, double checking before moving on is key. And, as we've said, poor time management. Getting stuck on one passage or question type.
The clock ticking down adds pressure.
It really does. Another thing is not actually using the tools properly.
The highlight and notes function.
Exactly. People know they're there but don't practice with them, so on the day, they either forget or use them inefficiently. They can genuinely help you track information if you get used to them.
Okay, so practice using the tools is important. What else?
Ignoring word limits, particularly in writing, but also relevant for some reading questions. And not leaving any time to review answers at the end of a section. Just submitting and hoping for the best.
That final check can catch simple mistakes.
Absolutely. Even just a quick scan for missed questions or obvious typos.
Any other computer-specific issues?
Well, for listening, some find the listening and typing coordination tricky. Need practice there. But the biggest overarching mistake,
Go on.
not preparing specifically for the computer format.
Mm.
Reading on screen feels different. Navigating feels different. You need to simulate the real thing.
So how do we actively avoid these pitfalls? What's the action plan?
It all comes down to practice, but smart practice. First, consciously double-check answers before confirming or moving on.
Slow down for a second.
Exactly. Use official IELTS on computer practice tests. That's crucial. Get familiar with the interface, the look, the feel.
Build that muscle memory for navigation.
Right. Work on your typing speed and accuracy if needed. Practice your time management strategy, 15, 20, 25 minutes under timed conditions.
Simulate the pressure.
Yes. And actively use the highlight and note tools during practice so it becomes second nature.
Yeah.
For writing practice, always check word counts. Plan before typing.
And build in that review time.
Always.
Mhm.
Even if it's just 2 minutes at the end of reading, practice reviewing. Train yourself to listen and type for the listening section. Maybe use abbreviations initially if it helps.
And the main thing.
Do full-length, timed, computer-based mock tests. Reading for an hour on screen, managing the